Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Blaze Plays. Now, as you can see, the screen looks a little bit different from the way it should. I had an issue with my recording program earlier on today, and I thought I recorded the other half of the war with France, and apparently it didn't actually record anything for me. So I'll give you a quick rundown on what's happened between last episode and now. So we continued the war with France. We ended up capturing Navarra, and however you pronounce this province. We took this one and that one. France was starting to beat us back quite a little bit, but we ended up pushing them back to the point where we drained everybody involved in the war of their manpower. So as you can see, we've got none left. Go into the armies tab, and we'll have a look at Aragon. So they've got 26. Go down to France, they've got 0, 31,000 army left. Savoy was involved, so we'll have a look at them. Portugal has 3,000. You can see that on the very bottom tab of that line. Go down to Savoy, they've got 2,000. So I decided to capture the provinces that we had. Just call the war early before France decided they were going to, steamroll over us. Then we gave Navarra to Aragon, as you can see. Yeah, we lost the vast majority of our armies, all of us. But, we're still going strong. Yeah, I really don't know what happened with my recording software. That was incredibly weird, so hopefully you forgive me for the malfunction. And I'll endeavour to make sure everything actually works perfectly from now on. I've double checked that my recording software is actually going to record again, so we'll see how that goes. Very, very unfortunate. Oh well, it is what it is. So let's just continue on. This episode is going to be a little bit boring now because we've got to try and recover our manpower, but bear with me. We're going to go and finish the Reconquista, however you pronounce that, Reconquista. So we'll have to take Melilla, whatever, Tangiers and Wayran. But we're just going to have to build our manpower back up and obviously reduce our war exhaustion, because it's quite high at the moment. 138, we've got 99. What are we getting per month? 3. And unfortunately, if you've been watching the episode so far, we've been trying to get our heir killed off. As you can see, he didn't die. We had this army reduced down to almost 0, and as you can tell, it should be sitting up at 19,000 because of those 13 infantry and 6 cavalry divisions, and he didn't die. So that's going to make for some very awkward gameplay soon because he's going to die. He's still alive, despite my best efforts of getting him killed off. Oh well. Very, very unfortunate. Oh well. So yeah, stick with me and we'll see if we can produce some other wars. Make it a little bit more interesting. Alright, so we're just going to hit play. We'll build some buildings because we've got an incredible amount of money sitting there. Part of the agreement with France is they had to pay me, I think it was 200 ducats and these 2 provinces. We tried for the 3rd, but it didn't really happen because we didn't end up capturing this fort that was there. Oh well, that's very, very unfortunate. So get some of these buildings out of the way. We blame the king. 1 stability, so alright, we'll lose that stability and then we'll go in and immediately burn through the last of that. Oh no, it's admin, so yeah, we'll just burn through that. It'll put our technology back a little bit, but you know, stability at the moment is far more important than technology. So back to the buildings. Now, do we want trade or churches? Some large number in this trade, and we've got quite a bit of money, so we might build some of each. So we'll put the trade there. He's in the Sevilla node. That's a large boost down here as well, so we'll get that one. Switch across to churches. Build. Yeah, why not? We'll go for the 3rd one as well. We'll just drain our income at the moment, but that should help us recover that. But it was quite an interesting war. Like, we held on, drained France down. If I hadn't have called it when I did, we would have lost. So I got very, very lucky that we were able to take those 2 and force the amount of money that he had to give us. But that caused us to do our money mission, which you can, if you were following last episode, you'll know that it was there. And it's no longer here now. So we've got these 2 that we can do. Unrest. Our rebels. That'll be disappearing soon. Björn, is that how you say its name? Oh, we raised the autonomy in that, so it just took that down by +10. So it should be incredibly easy for us to maintain provincial unrest in that province. So we'll get the separatists out of the way. Our manpower will recover. So that's actually lower than normal because of how how small our armies are now. Inflation's climbing, obviously, because we took the payout from France and our gold mine, which is La Mancha. Is it La Mancha? Yeah, it is. These buggers. I wish we didn't have that, but we do, and there's nothing you can do to avoid it. So, looks like this episode is going to be working on diplomacy. We'll speed it up, see if we can cause anything really. So, Iberian wedding's coming up soon, so we'll put him in there just to keep the relations up. Now we're going to ignore France for a little while. We're going to go down and do this area because we want to take total control of the Sevilla node, keep Portugal's income down, so sooner or later when we attempt to vassalize them, we'll have more luck with that. So we'll pause that. More churches. Always need more money. So yeah, at the moment we'll go America. And then we'll work on this one next. Our income is quite high, 12.86. But that's because we've got all our forts mothballed. We were lucky to pick this free fort up in that last war. Unpause. Let the time just drain away. Our advantage with just letting this run is... Oh, that's unfortunate. Our technology is going to improve soon, so we'll get some advisors because we've got quite a bit of income, so we don't want any of those. That one would be nice. 4.4 a month. Reinforcement speed. We really need the manpower first. Let that run. National unrest. That'd stop all of our separatists. There's really only one separatist left now, and that's them. So there's the royal marriage. I was expecting that. Those two alliances that we have up here actually came. They were real big assistance because they were coming over here and taking these top territories, which was forcing France to ignore us while we were moving down in here to go back up there and recap that. So they don't have a lot in the way of armies, but that was just so helpful. Unpause, hurry up manpower. It's going to take so long. What's our military limit? Yeah, still we got 31,000 men that we need to reinforce. That's just unreal. I think we might do this for now. It'll help our manpower recover because the armies will be smaller. And then as our manpower goes up each month, we can just build more. We'll leave this one as it is because that was, what, 19,000. Hopefully it'll focus on reinforcing this one first over that one. That one's only 3,000, so once the manpower's back up, we'll just start building more guys. Alright. Continue with the building. Another church. Where was it? It was up top, wasn't it? There it is. Yeah, once again, really sorry that my footage just vanished. I have no idea what happened. But I'll endeavour to make sure it never happens again. Do these guys need a repair? Yeah, very small. That should happen very quickly. There we go. Not really a huge boost. See if we can send them back to the English channel. Yeah, see, we're not getting a lot of boost there because we've got a truce with France, so I don't believe you can privateer somebody when you've got a truce with them. Technology. We really need to get that out. And that should have given us an idea. Now, at this stage, because we want to get a lot of wars done really quickly, I'm thinking that we should start with quantity. Which is actually here. I don't know what I was looking at that one for. Quantity uses military for your ideas. So that's going to... Ah yes, because we've got the plus 25. Which is actually going to decrease very soon. So we'll go quantity. That'll help us maintain our armies. But we won't complete that until we can get rank 5 military. We need that more than this at the moment, so we also need, which one? There it is, the third one. We need colonists. We're not too worried about expansion because, as I said, I think it was in the first episode, we are aiming to vassalize Portugal. And Portugal is well known for being a very good expander, so we'll keep that going as it is. We've been truly blessed. 0.5% reform desire, but we'll gain a stability. I don't think we really want reform desire, even though stability is a huge help. Like, where are we at the moment? I've forgotten. There we go. So another 0.5% won't really hurt it. Actually I think we'll take the stability because the papal influence, yeah, we're still very, very early into it, so it's not really a huge aspect at the moment. Whereas the stability is, like, keeps down unrest. We won't be able to pull him out of... Well, we might actually. Pull him out and see what happens. Alright, so national unrest is completely gone. There's no more separatism that we have to be concerned about. One thing we do need to do is get our armies reinforced, because when our monarch dies, we are going to sit through the civil war, unfortunately. So nothing we can do to avoid that. So these are our modifiers. We did get the national epic halfway through that war. As you can imagine, that was quite an easy choice to take that one. Yeah, recovering economy, because we completed the mission before the war. Thankfully the bonus was still active right now. Meh. Alright, so we'll pause it. Those two are unnecessary at the moment. Mind you, that would be a big bonus, but we're trying to bump our military up, so what we should do is grab him, because that maintenance modifier is pretty good, even though at the moment it's going to be, yeah, see, look, 10%, so it's 0.4 is roughly what came off of that. So we're still not making that much money off of it, so anything to get more military. We just need to get this out of the way, and then we can focus on quantity. We can build another building. More churches or trade? Yeah, we'll put a church in. Just get our gross income up. Not worried about that mission yet. Yeah. So he's 75 years old. Draculesty. That's funny. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're capped. But that doesn't really matter. Oh, it does, because we need our technology, so we're not going to worry about working on playing Game of Thrones at the moment. It's not really the focus of this campaign anyway. I think the focus of the campaign is just to wipe out France and see if we can make ourselves into a massive blob and then take Europe. I mean, nice. I think my initial focus was to either become an elector or controller of the HRE. That'd be fantastic. And then dismantle it, because I hate the HRE. So military should be almost complete. I think we needed 573, I think it was. No, 543. So next month. And the next month, come on, hurry up. We have enough money to build another building. So we'll complete that. And we have to change our infantry over. Central Asia. Not really interesting. So I prefer to play morale based. So offensive and defensive morale is what I focus on. The shock, I feel, now I'm not an expert at this game, but the shock I feel can be balanced quite well with a general, unless you get a useless one like my air is. So at this point, probably offensive, probably these guys, to be honest, because we're going to be very offensive in the next coming wars, so we'll pick them. No, that only included those guys, didn't it? Oh well. On pause. More buildings. Income is through the roof at the moment. Do not know why it took me so long to do those two. Foolish. Very, very foolish. Alright, get out of the building list. Join these guys together. These guys are just chilling down here. These are our bucks. Can we send them anywhere yet? I need more. Alright, 5% stability cost modifier. Don't need the missionary strength just yet because we're not down in here. Tolerance. Tolerance is strong. Or 10 prestige. Prestige is going to get pretty stable very quickly, so we might actually take this one. But then again, that prestige. So we get that for 20 years. Actually, we will take the missionary strength because we are, when our army is completely reinforced, going to start down here, and we'll maintain him there. Actually, we'll just keep him there. Keep Aragorn happy. Anyway, missionary strength. We're going to need that because it's going to create a lot of separatism. Having these as a Muslim nation when we need to convert, well, Sunni, we'll have to convert them to Catholic. Alright. I'm just going to keep getting our buildings out of the way while we've got the economy. I do end up wanting to put another fort up in here. Just in case for some reason France recovers really quickly, and they do phenomenally quick. Like, we'll leave that running on 0.5, well, 5 speed. Go have a look at France's manpower already. So look at that. They obviously consolidated all their armies, and they're back up at 7,834. I'm taking the longer route, even though I should have done exactly the same thing. I think I'll do that now, actually. State needs the money, so we gain ducats or 15 prestige. We don't need the income, so I think we'll take the second option just there, and then we'll pause that. Have a look at the advisors. Still rubbish. Yearly prestige. That helps. It's only +1 though. We're not going to hire him yet. He's still got a fair bit to go, so we'll get this guy. That'll stop the decay. I'll keep our prestige quite high. So income up now, we've got him 6.55, so we should actually grab we'll probably end up grabbing him as well. Just to get him, just to get these up. We need more tech. We really do. That's something I have to focus on from this point on, I think. Because look, there's 6 and we've only just gone 5. Territories are producing nicely. 0.28 per month. 0.6 per month. Capital is producing 1.23 per month. So, income has dropped quite a bit. But, you know, should help our guys recover pretty quick. How is Aragon? Aragon's recovering nicely. So is Portugal. Portugal. Yeah, I should have consolidated that. I really should have. Oh well, live and learn. Right. That is extremely unfortunate. So this sucks. Right after a war with no manpower left, they're going to dump what? 34 regiments into my country. Pause that. Yeah. That's so unfortunate. Bring these guys together. Look at this. Slow the game down. Come across and blockade. Hopefully these guys come and assist. Oh, actually, have I given them military access? Giving them access. They've now got access. Let's see if they'll come and assist us with this bloody... That sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see if we can counter it. We need to do this pretty damn quick. The hardest part is these guys are just going to come across and... Yeah. That's so unfortunate. Hopefully if these guys reinforce them, it'll trigger one of them coming across and doing something about it. Or they'll just stay there and ignore it. Here we go, Portugal's coming down. For some reason Aragon never assists when it comes to rebels. Yep, they're coming across. So we're probably going to lose this fight. Oh no, we won. Do we have time to pull him out before they get there? Nope. That's unfortunate. We appear to be beating them quite well though. We may end up losing it, but they've lost 5,000 of their forces. Oh, we won. Cool. We'll retake this. We'll do that again. See if we can cause this. What are you doing, Portugal? Come and help. So Austria's being quite generous with their gifts. Here we go. Last fight. It's gonna play hell on the Civil War, it really is. Alright, we suffered casualties. As expected. So, we got that back. Convert him back. That's so unfortunate. Separatists. Grenada and Gibraltar. 8.4 years, so yeah, they should be converted before then. That sucks. Oh, if you play this game and that's happened to you, especially after a war like this, let me know in the comment section. Tell me how you dealt with it. I'm a little bit concerned that at this point, when we hit the Civil War, we're not going to have an army to counter the rebels. And because of the nature of the Civil War, we essentially pick one side or the other. So that's gonna take like forever. Send him down. So yeah, because we have to pick one side or the other, only one of these guys is going to help us. So what I might do is, at this rate, probably end up favouring our probably favouring Portugal in the war, because then Aragon should be able to assist us. Let's see if I've got that right. May be wrong, may not be, may be confused. Distinct possibility. Almost ready. Alright, manpower is recovering. Finally. Alright, so I might actually leave him sitting in there for a little while. Can't do that. It'd be nice, but we can't. How is... okay, so war exhaustion is now 0. Yeah, boost that up. Will help with maintaining unrest for a little while at least. Pretty sure it's because this one's cut off. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll ignore that for now. We just get our bloody missionaries rolling. Get this back up. We're essentially sitting at under half strength, so we should have... Spain must be Christian. I think, yeah, we'll take that. So what do we need? These missions read very, very confusingly. So is that telling me that I can't own a province, or I need to own all the provinces? Okay, so none of my provinces that I own, they all have to be Christian, and if they all Christian, they lose that core. So it shouldn't take too much longer. We'll speed up the game a little bit, get this out of the way, keep an eye on the separatists. So roughly 4 years, but national unrest is decreasing, so unless I get a terrible RNG chance, that's gonna be fine by the time that the missionaries are finished. Army is recovering, so we'll get some regiments building. No, nobody cares about that particular air anyway. So we keep our prestige where it is, because we need it quite high. That'll enable us to get some mercenaries, because we may end up needing them, because our manpower is still quite low. Alright, so more men. So minus 10 power in Safi, which is down here, I believe. So there'll be 15.1. We're moving that up to Sevilla. Can't really afford to give away any of our power at the moment, so yeah, we'll do that actually. Income's better. So, we'll lose 2 stability. Catholic. So all those nations of Granada will lose their core, become Catholic. All the culture will become Castilian, and the Moors turn to Morocco. Didn't we already have this event? I think we did, because I spoke about it being an RNG random province gets a benefit from that. Let's do that again. So we'll lose the stability. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I think our leader just died as well. No? Oh well. Tolerance. People influences +3. +7. Oh, it's a pity we're not in a war. We'd be able to use the manpower. So we might get... I think we might take the inflation reduction for this point. Boost that. That's so unfortunate. Oh well. Back at 0. Now we don't have to be concerned about these guys at all. End of story. Yep, no unrest at all. So we check out our economy. 3.76, so that's slowly rising. We should go up even further, I believe. No, that only affects build costs. But that is decreasing. That's a huge benefit for us. More men. More armies, please. Give me more guys. That is unfortunate. Oh well. It happens. We're slowly getting more men. Now I think the ratio for armies is 3:1:3, or is it 3:1:2 in terms of infantry, cavalry, siege? I think it's 3:1:2. So at this point, we'll build knights, because what we want to do is maintain a proper ratio, just to really improve our siege ability. Even though we're not actually close to unlocking cannons, we just want to get it done, so we'll make a little bit of money from that. We'll send them off there. Always good to harass France, nobody likes them. Also increases our power prediction. +4. It's quite incredible. Now, how does that work? Somehow we're embargoing France, but we have a truce. That's interesting. Oh well. Come on, knights. There we go. So we've got 3 galleys just chilling. Why did I build the galleys? I think it was for in here. We'll get rid of them for now. Can't hurt our income having 3 less galleys. Right. Aragon guy died. It's unfortunate. Except the monarch. Well, the marriage. I'm doing really good at descriptions at the moment, aren't I? So, she's a queen. Where is the Iberian wedding event? We're not going to claim the throne because that'll hurt ties, especially if they get an heir pretty quickly, and we don't want to hurt the ties because we want to keep them at 200, because 50 years from the Iberian wedding, we'll be able to integrate them into our glorious nation and create Spain. That is extremely unfortunate, but we'll start the war. So that's the war target. We need Tangiers in Milia. War scores straight off the bat. And 2 regiments are coming there, that's fine. So we'll bring these guys back over. Bring him home. Because that'll help with the embargo. So, hurry up, good, thank you. Put those together. We want Tangiers, we want to beat Portugal to it. He should be going straight for Garb because it's the war target, but we're going for Tangiers and then across to Milia. Oh, how do you pronounce it? So, well, we got Venice no longer considers Aragon as a rival. That's extremely beneficial for economic reasons, for very obvious reasons. So, I believe we started that in Tangiers. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a diplomatic hit. And we're going to actually pull out of this war early after taking those 2. Ah, still paused, of course. So, waiting. So there we go. Iberian wedding. 23 noble regiments rise up in revolt in Jain. Portugal hates us for a little while. There's no reason we shouldn't do that. So we're going to do that. Leave it paused. That sucks, because our guys are down here. Too many diplomatic relations. Yeah, we need to get rid of Hesse or Nassau. Wow, that's a huge rival spam. So Austria no longer hates Aragon, because Austria doesn't hate us, which is good. Papal State no longer considers us or Aragon a rival because of us again. France. That one's weird. Portugal hates Morocco. I wonder why. Morocco hates Portugal. Again, I wonder why. That sucks. Alright, so they don't get 10 years of separatism because of the fort, thankfully. Alright, so they got rebels up there, they've just trounced them. So hopefully Aragon comes across and assists us with the Castilian rebels. Or they just hang around and wait for a while. Nah, look, they're on the move. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. Can we sortie? can't, sortie. Can, however, oh no, we are, should slow it down something fierce because we are currently blockading. The morale's quite crap. But that's the port. I don't understand that because it's being blockaded. There's the port. There's the blockade. That's so strange. Imprison him and lose in stability. Alright, at this point we cannot afford to lose stability, so we'll just take the prestige hit. We're being attacked here. Yeah, we should wail on them pretty quickly. Now taking an income hit. Aragorn's finally coming to assist us to take that territory back. But they're not taking back the fort. Thanks, Aragorn. Very cool dude. What is Portugal doing? Ah, he's got transports down here. So, we won Tangiers. Now we want Milia. We won that fight. We want these two. Portugal's just arrived, so Tlemcen's going to back off, so is Morocco. Oh no, here we go. They're going to retake the fort. I think they're either going to take Garb or the fort. What we should do is actually slow that right back down. So yeah, they're retaking Garb. That's the war target, Portugal. You might want to do something about that, mate. We don't care. All we want is Milia and Tangiers. Don't care about anything else. Alright, so we might actually leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Sorry that I lost what should have been the previous episode. Yeah, I'll work out some way to make it up to you. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.